Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Aging with Purpose channel. Today we're diving into a topic that many of us might find a bit bittersweet. The reasons why your adult children might not want that beautiful furniture, sentimental trinkets, or the collectibles that you've cherished and bragged about over the years. Now, if you've ever wondered why your kids aren't interested in that lovely china set or the vintage armchair that you love so dearly, you're definitely not alone. So let's explore this together and maybe even find some peace in the process. First off, let's talk about how times and taste have changed. You might have noticed that many of today's interior design trends lean heavily towards minimalism and multifunctional furniture. Young adults often prioritize space and functionality over traditional pieces, which might feel bulky or outdated to them. And speaking of space, many of your adult children might be living in smaller apartments or urban homes where big, heavy furniture simply does not fit. Now, their lives are also filled more with experiences, and often they adopt a less is more mentality when it comes to their living spaces. So when they look at that gorgeous dining room set, they might see it as an impractical burden instead of a family heirloom. Next, let's discuss the concept of value, both sentimental and market value. For you, that vintage lamp may hold years of memories, but for your kids, it might not carry the same emotional weight. Now, what's more, the market for certain collectibles has dramatically changed. Many items that were once considered valuable might not fetch much at all in the market today. Generational shifts in collecting mean that today's youth aren't necessarily interested in the same things we were. While you might have enjoyed collecting porcelain dolls or fine china, your kids might prefer experiences over possessions. Now, it's important to recognize that just because an item is dear to you, it doesn't mean that it will be to them. Now, let's take a moment to acknowledge the emotional side of this conversation. It's completely normal to feel sad or nostalgic about letting go of items that you've cherished for years. The memories tied to these belongings are often profound and can evoke feelings of love, comfort, and family history. However, it's important to emphasize with your children's perspective as well. Understand that their desire for their own style and preferences doesn't diminish their love for you or respect that they have for your family's history. Letting go can be a healthy process for both generations, allowing you to make space for new memories while still honoring the past. So what can you do if you find it hard to part with those cherished items? Here are some ideas to keep the memories alive without holding on to every single piece. First, consider taking some high-quality photographs of your beloved items. You can create a digital memory album that captures not just the visuals, but also the stories behind them. Sometimes the tale of how an item was acquired is more meaningful than the item itself. Now, another great idea is to repurpose items into something new and functional. For example, you can transform old clothing into a quilt or turn a cabinet door into a keepsake box. Now, this way you preserve the essence of those memories while creating something that fits better into your life and maybe even your adult children's. And don't forget the power of storytelling. Share the stories behind your favorite items with your family. This can create lasting connections without the need to keep every physical object. Now, as we wrap up, remember that passing on or letting go of these items can be freeing for both you and your adult children. It allows each generation to create their own spaces and memories, and that in a way that resonates with them. Now, I invite you to reflect. What are some of the items that you feel attached to? How would you feel about letting them go or finding new ways to preserve those memories? Now, I hope today's episode has helped you think about this topic with a fresh perspective. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more discussions on aging gracefully and thoughtfully. Thank you for being a part of this community, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.